Thanks for checking out my review of the Vans Invado OG snowboard boots. Why should you watch my review and not a big name review? For exactly that reason. I'm not a company trying to sell you anything or sell you a product. I'm just here to show you about the Vans Invado, tell you what I liked about it, and show you the features of the boot. So if this video helps you guys out at all, hit the like button. I also have a little comparison video of the Vans Invado and the Burton Ruler if you want to check that out as well. And I'm going to get right into the review. We're going to start with the inside of the shell, kind of the bottom of the boot, and work our way up into the outside of the boot, kind of go a little bit backwards from most reviews. We'll start off by looking down inside the boot at the bottom of the inside of the shell. I already have the liner removed. So when you look down in the bottom of the boot, you'll see that white type of material that lines the sole. So it's not a foil type of material that some brands use. It's just a kind of just a regular material. The harness system is what Vans calls the V1, and even though it's the V1 and they have a V2 and I think a V3, it still looks like a really good harness. It's attached to each side in 4 spots on each side. And if you have a look at the front of it, it's a pretty robust harness, pretty stout looking. You know, you pull on the cinch lashing and it really looks like it will give you some good heel hold down in there. So the inside and the harness looks like it's made pretty well. All right, the next thing to cover is the footbed. So this is what Vans calls the V1 Pop Cush footbed. And just feeling it on first glance, it's really soft. It really feels like it'll be comfortable. It's much softer than some of the other footbeds I've felt. If you hold it up to the light, you can see there are some perforations in here for some increased airflow to your foot. It's a single density type of foam. It's got some moisture wicking material in there as well. So it looks like it's a nice soft footbed, V1 Pop Cush. Next, we'll talk about the liner, and this is what Vans calls the V1 Ultra Cush liner. And the liner looks like a nice liner. It has dual Velcro closure here. You can adjust the tongue how you like it and get that double Velcro closure. There's some neoprene material on the front here, that black and white checkered classic look from Vans. Really what stands out to me on this liner is how soft the top is. I know they call it the Ultra Cush, but they call it that for a reason, because when you feel it, it's so soft. It makes you want to like use it as a pillow or something. I don't know. But I felt some of the not higher end, but I felt some of the other brands, the top of them, they're usually soft, but this is ridiculously soft. So this is going to add a lot of comfort and really prevent that calf bite. You know, long day on the slopes, sometimes your boots rub into your calf. I don't think that's going to be a problem on the Vans boots. They're way soft on the liner and soft on the back of the shell as well. Now for the fun part of the review, we're going to have a look at the outside of the boot, the overall feel of the boot, the look of it, the lacing system, and the sole. We'll start off with the sole. So this is what Vans calls the V1 waffle lug pattern. It's a classic waffle design. It's a rubber sole. It's got a lot of good grip, and it should be very durable with the material it's made out of. The lacing system, I think, is the best of both worlds, because you have the traditional lacing. Traditional lacing always gives you the ability to get the most customizable feel out there, because you can get each tie point or each lacing point as tight as you want. And that lets you kind of adjust how you like it. Also, there's a BOA on the side. The BOA controls your heel hold. So this is what Vans calls the custom slide guide. And you can move this kind of where you like it to position it. Most people put it right in the middle there. But when you tighten the BOA, this is what gets tightened. You can see there. And it really pulls your heel down in there and gives you a lot of heel hold. So you have the traditional lacing and the BOA, so a hybrid system. As far as the look and feel of the boot, obviously you got that classic Vans look. It's tough to beat the look of a Vans. Really a good look. I like the color scheme. There's also a black boot as well with a white stripe there. As far as stiffness, it's about a 4 or 5 out of 10. So it's a little on the softer side for some people, but that's a good thing if you're going to be on the mountain all day and you need a lot of comfort. So it's very soft, like I said before, here and on the top of the boot, and the backstay isn't really that stiff. And it's a little bit more flexible on the top. Some boots are so hard and almost plasticky feeling, but this is not like that. It's a soft to mid-level sort of boot, and comfortable out of the box. As far as cons, I'm not here to sell you anything, so I'll just show you what I noticed about the boot. It's a little bit bulky, but I think Vans in general maybe are just a little bit. So when I look at it from the top, it's a little wider on the top than some. You may have to adjust your bindings straps to be a little bit looser to go around this boot because it's a little bit on the bulky side. That said, it's awfully warm. It's very warm, so that little bit of extra bulk probably adds to the warmth factor. I bought the size that I normally wear in street shoes, but I thought it was a tad on the tight side. I know boots are supposed to fit a little tight, and I know that they'll break in some and get a little looser, but you might think about getting a half size bigger than your street shoes, or at least make sure that you order, if you're going to order online, order them from a company that you can return them, like has a good return policy. There's companies out there that offer free shipping and free returns. I think Zappos has free shipping and free returns. There's probably other ones out there as well. So overall, I think it's a great boot. It's a good price point also. I think $219, that's a pretty cheap on the price range, right? For snowboard boots, you can spend as much as you want to on snowboard boots. Really, prices go up however much you're willing to spend. But for something at a lower price point, I really think it's a good looking boot, and it feels good on your foot, and it's warm, and especially for those folks that aren't going to ride a ton over a season, it's going to be a great boot for you. And if you're out there every day, hitting the mountain every day, you might think about spending a little bit more and getting something probably a little bit more durable, just because how soft this is. It'll probably get some wear on it in some points, but other than that, it's a nice looking boot, and yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to buy it if you're on the edge. So thanks for watching my video. Hope it helped out.